Hello everyone, today we are going to know how tense are used in English. Let's start. A. Present tense. 1. Simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to describe an action that is currently happening or that happens regularly. It is also used to express a general truth or a fact. Here are some ways to use the simple present tense. I. To describe a habit or routine. Example, I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. 2. To express a general truth. Example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. 3. To describe a currently happening action. Example, she is playing the piano right now. 4. To describe a timeless situation. Example, the earth is round. V. To express a repeated action. Example, I visit my grandparents every weekend. 2. Present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to talk about actions or events that are happening now or at this moment in time. It is formed by combining the present tense of the verb to be, am/is/are, with the present participle, ing form, of the main verb. I. To describe actions or events that are happening now. Example, I am typing this message on my computer. 2. To describe a temporary situation or change. Example, the weather is getting warmer every day. 3. To describe a planned or scheduled event in the near future. Example, we are leaving for our vacation next week. 4. To describe a background situation in a narrative. Example, as I am walking to the store, I see a strange man following me. V. To express annoyance or irritation about a repeated action. Example, he is always losing his keys. 5. To describe a trend or development. Example, the number of people using electric cars is increasing rapidly. 7. To describe a situation in progress that is expected to continue. Example, the store is open until 9 p.m. every day. 3. Present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe actions or events that have taken place at an unspecified time before now or that have a connection to the present. It is formed with the auxiliary verb have, or has depending on the subject, and the past participle of the main verb. I. To describe past actions with an unspecified time before now. Example, I have seen that movie before. 2. To describe actions that started in the past and continue in the present. Example, she has lived in London for 5 years. 3. To describe recently completed actions. Example, they have just finished their work. 4. To describe actions that have not happened up until now. Example, I haven't been to the beach yet this summer. V. To ask about general experiences or completed actions in the past. Example, have you ever tried sushi? 5. To talk about experiences that have happened over a period of time, using time expressions such as for, since, or already. Example, I have been learning Spanish for 2 years. 4. Present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that started in the past and is still ongoing or has recently stopped. It is formed with the auxiliary verbs have, or has depending on the subject, and been in the present participle of the main verb, ing. I. To describe an action that started in the past and is still ongoing. Example, I have been studying for the exam all day. 2. To describe an action that started in the past and continues until now. Example, she has been working on the project for a month. 3. To describe an action that started in the past and has just stopped. Example, they have been playing soccer for an hour. 4. To describe an action that started in the past and continues until now. Example, I haven't been feeling well for a few days. B. Past tense. 1. Simple past. The simple past tense is used to describe actions or events that took place in the past and are now complete. In English, the simple past tense is typically formed by adding "ed" to regular verbs, and by using the second form of irregular verbs. I. To describe a finished action or event that took place in the past. I walked to the store yesterday. 2. To describe a completed task. She cooked dinner for us last night. 3. To describe a past experience or event. They visited their grandparents last weekend. 4. To describe a negative past event or action that didn't take place. I didn't go to the party last night. 2. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, is used to describe an action that was in progress in the past. It is formed with the auxiliary verbs with /were and the present participle of the main verb, aim. I. To describe an ongoing action that was interrupted. I was studying for the exam when my friend called. 2. To describe an action that was in progress at a specific point in time. She was working on the project when she realized she needed more information. 3. To describe the background of a past event. They were playing soccer when it started to rain. 4. To describe a negative ongoing action in the past. I wasn't feeling well, so I stayed home. 3. Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense, also known as the pluperfect, is used to describe an action that was completed before another action in the past. It is formed with the auxiliary verb had and the past participle of the main verb. I. To describe an action that was completed before another action in the past. I had finished my homework before I watched TV. 2. To describe a past event that occurred prior to a reference point in time. She had taken a shower before she left for work. 3. To describe an action that was completed before a certain point in the past. They had already eaten dinner by the time we arrived. 4. To describe a past negative experience or event. I hadn't seen that movie before. 4. Past perfect continuous. This tense, also known as the past perfect progressive tense, is used to describe an action that was ongoing or in progress before a certain point in time in the past. It is formed with the auxiliary verb had been plus the present participle of the main verb. I. To describe an action that was ongoing for a certain amount of time before a specific point in the past. I had been studying for 3 hours before I realized it was 2 a.m.